Hello and welcome to NSI Solutions Tutorials. Today we will be showing you the proper way to hold your seam phantom. When using the 2-inch cup wheel to create the back grinding step, make sure you're not putting your hand on the grinder itself. Notice how putting your hand on the grinder can cause the seam phantom to tip away from the glide guide. Instead, place one hand on the top of the seam phantom and the other hand on the back. Then, run the seam phantom down the glide guide while keeping pressure on the seam phantom. Don't be afraid to push your seam phantom into the stone while running the 2-inch cup wheel. When using the turbos to dress the seam, the technique for holding your seam phantom is a little different. Keep both hands on the top of the seam phantom while pushing down to keep the turbo running flat, and forward to keep it running straight against the glide guide. This fabricator prefers to keep his fingers on the ridge of the glide guide in order to pull the seam phantom tight to the back of it. This helps avoid flexing or bending the glide guide. You still don't want to hold the grinder itself, because, again, this can tip the seam phantom away from the glide guide. However, when using the turbos, you should never be pushing into your seam phantom on the back, as we were doing with the cup wheel. The seam phantom has a small amount of play in the adjustment screw, and by holding it as shown here, you are allowing it to ride against one side of the play, which creates a perfectly straight seam. Using these techniques will result in the best seam with the least amount of effort. Thank you for watching the proper way to hold your seam phantom. For more information on the seam phantom or any of our other products, please visit our website at nsisolutions.com.